Hello, peeps. Welcome to an episode of Creativerse. It's been a little while since I've actually really played Creativerse at all, and I decided to check it back out again because of the Halloween event going on, and I wanted to see how many candies I had basically saved from last year's Halloween event and see what was new in this year's Halloween event. So I've checked it out, and there was something that I was really interested in getting. So I've been logging in basically on a daily basis, and I have been working on getting some candies because I had a few hundred candies saved up from last year, but not enough for what I wanted to buy. And it's going to be daytime pretty soon, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done in time. So first thing we will do is let's look at what he has for sale now. He has this mysterious bauble, which I'm not sure what it does and what it's for, but it costs 1,000 candy. This steam glider, which this is what I was after, and I just finished doing enough events that I got 1,000 candy. Now I have 1,024. And then there's these new costumes, which there's a Chizzard head costume, a Leafy head costume, a Pigsy head costume, the jack-o'-lantern, and then there's some new recipes, a green goo cauldron, an orange goo cauldron, and a purple goo cauldron, which some of those sound pretty cool, but they're another 222 recipes. And then actually, as of today, the day that I am recording this, there is a Halloween sale going on Steam, and in the store all of the costumes are on sale. So I purchased all of these, not all of the newer ones, but most of the newer ones that I haven't gotten so far. So like the Fury Warrior set, Fury Warriors costume set, the Electrocycle set. This is the one that I kind of like the best. The First Fantasy costume set, the Master Creator costume set, and then I got this Destroyer costume set, which I'm wearing a little bit of a combination of a couple of the different sets right now with my current setup. And then there's these other items that I'm not too fond of. The Kindness Sword, the Finite Gauntlet, I'm not really too fond of that. The Dragon's Breath, the same thing. And I might purchase this just to have all of the costumes. And then on top of the costumes being on sale, the Pro Edition of Creativerse is also on sale right now, currently on Steam as the time that I'm recording this. So I'm going to go to sleep quick, so it'll be nighttime again, so Pumpkiru will come back out so we can go look at what other things he has for sale. So in case you forgot or don't remember, Pumpkiru and the ghost creatures only spawn at nighttime, and Pumpkiru actually shows up on your compass up on top if he's close or when he spawns close to you. So we'll just kind of move around here and see if we can't get one to spawn in so we can go chit chat with him and see what other goodies he has available. I guess we can kill a ghost while we're at it and get a little bit more candy. Maybe this episode we'll do a couple events really quick, and I kind of just want to talk about kind of the plans. I don't think I'll do a lot of Creativerse, but I want to play Creativerse a little bit more. Kind of waiting for 7 Days to Die Alpha 17 to come out. Still playing Boundless. So I don't have a lot of time for a lot of new series and content to come out. I do kind of plan on playing, well, definitely plan on playing 7 Days to Die, but I think I'll also record some different series. So we were last looking at the cauldrons that he has. If we look through all the items, he has a lot of the same stuff from last year. A lot of these items you can get from the different chests that he has. You can buy chests with the candy, and inside of the chest you'll get the different items. These are what we were getting last year. And doing the idol events, we were getting these, which gave us a lot of events, a lot of these items. If we go back to my base and look in one of the chests, I have a lot of these different items from last year yet. All of these recipes, I got all of the ones from last year, and like I said, there's a few new ones this year. Specifically, well, none of these ones are new. These ones are all checked, so I got all of these ones. But it's these ones that are featured: the green goo cauldron, the orange goo cauldron. Doesn't look like it. Really interesting is that there's actually a use for death statues now, and I don't know if there's other recipes that use a death cauldron. And like I said, it's been a while since I played. I actually have not even messed around at all with Qubit, any of that stuff. So all of that stuff is new to me yet. So that'll be interesting to learn. But what I'm really after is the Steam Glider skin. So we just purchased that, and that is gone. I might try to get a couple of these goo cauldrons yet. I have a few more idols, so we can do a couple of these events in this episode, and like I said, talk about kind of the things that I want to do a little bit moving forward in this series. So let's put on our Steam Glider, and I kind of want to check it out really quick too. So we look at our different costumes. We have let's put on the complete electro cycle. Okay, this is what the complete electro cycle costume looks like. And then if we switch over to the destroyer, and then the destroyer also comes with a headpiece. So this is what the destroyer looks like. It's pretty cool. Of course, the colors, the shades of tints of colors come from your character setup. And then we can go into First Fantasy arms with the First Fantasy set. And that's what the First Fantasy set looks like. And then we have the Master Creator. And this is the Master Creator set. Again, like I said, the sets are all based on the colors are all based on your character setup. And then last we have the Fury Warrior, which this one actually has, did I grab the right one? Yeah. This one actually has some different coloring, not based on your character setup. And this is actually a pretty neat looking set too, but I prefer the Electro Cycle set. Not the arms though. I actually prefer the Destroyer arms, and then the Electro Cycle rest of it. So I think that looks pretty cool. The First Fantasy arms are pretty cool too. I kind of like that look too. So we'll actually roll with that one. So let's look at what our glider looks like. Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet looking. Okay, there's the house. Let's head towards the house because it's cleared out over there, so it's easier for me to do any of the idle events over there. So I have not built or done anything new in the claims, short of just basically doing a little Boy, be nice if I could hit the little bugger. Short of basically just going inside or going around and leveling a little bit of areas, I filled in an area over here, leveled that hill down a little bit more, and I've started leveling down one of the hills over here. So our original plan was to build basically a kind of like a medieval style house, village area with a large castle wall around the whole entire claim area where I want to build in. So I kind of still want to do that. I have considered making a whole new series and completely starting over, but everybody's kind of seen the starting bits of how to start out on Creativerse. So I really didn't feel like that was totally necessary. Basically, we had at the end of our last episodes that we had made, we had basically just moved to these new claims over here in this area, and basically got the house set up. Don't even really have all of the storage and machines really set up in an area that I really like yet. Kind of want to make an actual storage building to move all of our storage to, so I'll probably make a separate storage building and probably make a separate basic workshop area with all of our different machines. So yeah, need to start doing some basic mining, gathering resources, all that kind of stuff. I do have a stockpile of some resources up there from before, and yeah, let's do a couple events. I'm not gonna do a lot of the events. This is whack-a-mole. Basically run around and try to kill. You gotta kill 12 of these worms within the time limit. And they just kind of spawn randomly from side to side. You just gotta run back and forth. You can kind of try to throw bombs at them. Actually doing pretty well throwing bombs at them. There is a new attack in Creativerse as part of the new combat that is new to me. And unfortunately, my mouse is a little touchy with the button that's utilized for this attack, so it's tough for me to do it. But basically, you just press down the mouse wheel. I don't know what they technically call that button, but you basically push down the mouse wheel and your guy will do a power attack. Like I said, my mouse is kind of, there we go. My mouse is kind of, that button doesn't work very well for me for whatever reason. It's a button that I don't really press very often to start with, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I think it's kind of an interesting attack because it actually like makes the grass go away in that area that you basically punch down on. Let's see if we can get let's get a little bit of health back here. So some of the other stuff we'll need to do, obviously, is be set up a area underneath. So we'll be setting up a mine. We'll have to set up an area to be able to get down to the corruption layer to gather some lumite, things like that. So we're just gonna skip most of the beginning stuff of starting completely over from scratch. Unless you guys are interested in seeing that again, I guess if there's interest in seeing somebody start completely over from scratch again on Creativerse, wouldn't have a problem with starting over, creating a new world. I do have the Pro Edition, so I can create some more. I can create some new world, or a new world if I need to or want to. Yeah, we're up to 44 candies. I don't know if I'm going to get enough candies. I got some stuff that I want to do in Boundless yet tonight during their Halloween event, so I think basically going to leave it here for now with this. Oh, we got a goodie bag over here. Just really quick, we'll go up here and see if we look at our storage. This storage has all of the different items that I got last year during the event last year. So we have quite a few of the different items. And just doing the events that I've done so far, I have a lot of new additional clothes, armor stuff. I did die once doing events, so I have a new death statue. And only 45 candies, so I wish I had a few more candies so I didn't have to do a bunch more events. But I'm just happy that I got the glider skin. That was my main goal. So we are going to go ahead and leave this here then. Thanks everybody for watching. Hit the like button if you liked what you saw. Subscribe if you want to see more content. And let me know if you guys would like to see me start over new, or just see me continue on with where we kind of left off last time. And this is on our Twisted Crew community server, or community world. So either way, I really don't have an issue doing either starting new or just continuing with this process, or this current build and playthrough. So again, thanks for watching, and I will talk to everybody later. See ya.